intended users. So කවුද intended users කියලා කියන්නේ? Normally intended users මම already කිව්වා the parties who affect and the parties who get affect by the business. Business එකෙන් affect වෙලා business එක affect කරන්න පුළුවන් පාර්ශව ඔක්කොම අපි කියනවා intended users කියලා. Right? Okay. Write down first point. Intended users or stakeholders, intended users or stakeholders are the parties who influenced and get influenced by who influenced and get influenced by the business. Get influenced by the business. Lamai, here mark get influence කියන එකයි influence කියන එකයි. ඒකට අදාළ සිංහල දෙමළ වචන ඕනනම් දාගන්න. influence කියලා කියන්නේ අපිට පුළුවන් යම් කිසි වෙනසක් කරන්න, වෙනස් වීමක් කරන්න එතන. ඒ වගේම ඒ ආයතනයට පුළුවන් යම් කිසි වෙනස් වීමක් අපිට කරන්න. So influence and get influenced by the business. Right. Second point. There are different types of stakeholders. There are different types of stakeholders exist in the business. There are different types of stakeholders exist in the business. The business ekedi different types of shareholders la innalu. Different types of shareholders la innalu. Now let's see what are the types of stakeholders. අපි කිව්වා intended users ලා ඉන්නවා කියලා. මොන වගේ type එකේද intended users ලා ඉන්නේ බලමු ඒක. Right? So I can divide into two main category. ඔයගොල්ලන් පස්සේ දවසක ඉතින් උඩ levels වලට එනකොට මේක 3 types කියලා පටන් ගන්න පාඩම් කරයි. Right? There are 3 types of stakeholders කියලා ඔයගොල්ලන් පාඩම් කරයි. But at basic level we'll see only two types. So the people who influenced, the people who get influenced by the business. Business එකෙන් influence වෙන, business එකට influence කරවන කට්ටිය පාර්ශව අපිට බෙදන්න පුළුවන් දෙවිදිහට. So we can classify stakeholders into two main categories. One is internal stakeholders. The other one is external stakeholders. So internal stakeholders and the other one is external stakeholders. How the internal stakeholders? How the internal stakeholders? How the external stakeholders? Simply put, the internal stakeholders are parties. Internal stakeholders are parties who works within entity. එතකොට ආයතනයේ ඇතුලෙන් වැඩ කරන කට්ටිය අපි කියනවා internal stakeholders කියලා. So the people who are inside to the organization, the parties who are inside to the organization, those people known as internal stakeholders. Those people known as internal stakeholders. එතකොට internal stakeholders කියලා කියන්නේ කවුද? The parties exist within the entity's environment. Within the entity's environment. ආයතනයේ ඇතුලෙන් ඉන්න පාර්ශව අපි ඒකට කියනවා internal stakeholders. Example විදිහට කියන්න ඕන නම් manager. So manager is an intended user. He is interested in financial statement. He arrives within the entity. That person arrives within the entity. Therefore, he is an internal stakeholder. Therefore, he is an internal stakeholder. Employees, other employees. Other employees, lower level employees. Those people also interested. Those people also interested. And within the entity, internal stakeholders. Directors, higher level people, directors. Those people also work for organization and interested in financial statements. Interested in financial statement. එතකොට ඒ කට්ටියත් ආයතනය ඇතුලේ ඉඳලා මේ financial statement ගැන interest parties. Now let's take external stakeholders. External stakeholders are parties, write it down, parties beyond organization environment. Parties beyond organization environment. Organization environment එකේ බැහැරව ඉන්න කට්ටිය. හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලෝ බැහැරව ඉන්නවා කියලා ඒගොල්ලෝගේ interest නැහැ කියලා නෙමෙයි. Those people also interested in business entity and its financial statement. Those people also interested in business entity and its financial statement, but those parties are external to organization, beyond organization's environment. ඒගොල්ලෝ ආයතනයේ පරිසරයට බැහැරව ඉන්න කට්ටිය, right? So we can say these parties as example government. Government කියන එක ආයතනයක් නෙමෙයි. Government කියන එක ආයතනය ඇතුලේ ඉන්න එකක් නෙමෙයි. But government is interested. Government is interested in the business and the financial statement. So government is actively involved and observe over business entities. Why? If the business makes more profit, government can take more tax. If the business can make more profit, government can create more employment. If the businesses make more profit, government can save subsidies. එතකොට business ආයතන වල develop වෙනවා කියන්නේ මිනිසුත් earnings වැඩි වෙනවා. earnings වැඩි වෙනකොට අපේ poverty level එක අඩු වෙනවා. So government no need to spend more over subsidies. නිකන් දෙන ඒවා සමෘද්ධි වගේ දේවල්, right? දෙන්න ඕන වෙන්නේ ඒක අඩු වෙනවා. So government is also interested in organizations' financial statements and financial institutions, bank and other institutes. Financial institutes. එතකොට financial institutes also interested. Financial institutes also interested over financial statements. Why? If a bank is provide loan to an entity, if a bank is provide loan to the entity, that particular bank is interested over the entity's financial statement. දැන් බැංකුව වලින් ණයක් දීලා තියෙනවා නම් ආයතන වලට ඒ බැංකුව බලනවා මේ ණය අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයිද නැද්ද කියලා. අපිට කලෙක්ට් කරගන්න පුළුවන්ද බැරිද කියලා. Therefore, they are interested in the financial statement. If the entity makes more profit, that entity is high liquid. Right? එතකොට බැංකුවට confident එකක් තියෙනවා, yes, we can collect our interest and we can collect our loan repayment. So that trust is there. Therefore, financial institutions also actively involved, interested in these entities. And also society that is also interested. Why society is interested? I society may financial statement gonna interested when because society wants to know whether entity is performing well or not. Because if the entity is performing well, ethically if entity is performing well, then society get benefited. Why? Because who is supplying employees to organization? Society. So that employees are coming from that society. So if the entity is developing, if the entity is enhancing, if the entity is earning well, then that society also get developed. Therefore, these are the external stakeholders, examples I can give, where these parties are interested in financial statement, but those parties are not within the entity. These parties are beyond the entity's environment. Clear? Right. Lamai? Intended users, තේරුණාද? Yes or no? අපි discuss කරපු intended users කියන concept එක තේරුණාද? Intended users, types of intended users. ඒක තේරුණාද? ඒක තේරුණාද? දැන් අපි පොඩි activity එකක් කරමු. Right? So under this, write down in your exercise book activity number 1. Activity number 1. Right? පුළුවන් නම් මේකට answer එක ලියලා ඊට පස්සේ chat එකේ type කරන්න. මම කියන එක තේරුණාද? chat එකේ type කරලා ඒක මට send කරන්න. So I can see. Don't send personal text chat එකේ දාන්න එපා. chat කරද්දී හැමෝටම පේන විදිහට everyone එකටම දාන්න. Right? මම හිතන විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ everyone විතරයි ඇත්තේ. Right, fine. So question is select an entity that you familiarized. Select an entity that you familiarized and identify internal and external stakeholders of such entity. Question එක මොකද්ද? ඔයාට familiarize වෙච්ච ආයතනයක් choose කරලා ඒකේ ඉන්න internal external stakeholders ලව explain කරන්න. Right? මම සමහර tips දෙන්නම්, examples ඔයගොල්ලන් choose කරන්න පුළුවන් ආයතනවල based on your capacity. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ school choose කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ tuition classes. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ parents වැඩ කරන organizations. Right? These organizations you are familiarized. Right? One of the organization you need to choose and you need to identify the internal and external stakeholders in that organization. Right? Okay, I'll give 5 minutes time to do this question. Do it. Quickly do it. Do this question.